Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lichdom Battlemage. We are now in the land of Soddentrod, which we just entered, and we got all sorts of stuff to do here. However, first, I think it's time that we craft some new spells. So, I did a little bit of stuff off camera. I just kind of went back to some previous areas and ran through, like, the first 2 or 3 areas, just kind of playing around with some spells and things like that. I didn't do anything significant. Just kind of thinking about some different combinations and things that I want. I'm going to go into Reforge real quick, I've made a couple of legendaries, and we'll be taking a look at those. So just to kind of scroll through some of the junk that we have over here. We have a bunch of level 5 stuff, like that's kind of what we were getting in the desert area. And then at that boss fight, we picked up a couple of level 6 items. So I have a few of those, and I've crafted a couple of level 6 items as well. So we have a couple of level 6 pieces floating around here. I want to use these to craft some things. Then we have some level 5 uniques that I've crafted as well. And all 3 of these are synergies, actually. So we have a Delirium synergy, not ever going to use that. Probably going to make it into something just to see it at some point, but Lightning and Delirium create a Storm Elemental. I like the idea of that, although I don't ever want to use Delirium ever again. Too confusing. That's one of the things that I tried, is I tried using Delirium, and I don't like the way it works. Fire and Ice, so Frostburn, that just seems like it's going to be a big fiery, icy explosion. I don't know what these are going to do. And then we have a Corruption and Fire synergy here that will let us cast a Fire Golem, which sounds awesome. So I want to be using the new Phase Sigil that we got. I think that there's a lot of potential for fun with that. I think it could be pretty awesome. So I have an idea for what I want to do with that spell. But then I don't know what I want to do with the other ones. We need some sort of damage dealer, and preferably some sort of control spell. And as much as I don't want to go back to Corruption and Fire, which I basically used for the, first good portion of the game, I think that's what we're going to do because of this synergy right here. Part of why I did a little bit of grinding and stuff off camera to get some more items was to see if I could get any other synergies unlocked that might also be fun. I did not. So I think we're going to go with the Corruption, Fire, and Phase combo. So let's go ahead and swap out all of our sigils here. So Fire is going to be our damage dealer. Sorry, Ice, you are going to kind of take a back seat for now. Phase is going to be our mastery system, and then Corruption is going to be for control. And we're going to go ahead and just unfocus all of these. Which is sad, we're losing a whole bunch of levels on those, but that's okay. This will be good. So now, we need to craft a bunch of spells. So, yeah. Level 3 on these, level 1 Nova, same here, 3, 2, and 1, versus our level 5 whites on Phase. And then we could maybe get a better shield, too. I know I've picked up some shield parts as well, like some orange legendary shield parts, so we might look into doing that as well. Yeah, so this is going to be a bunch of crafting. Just warning you right now, that's probably going to be the bulk of this episode, if not all of it. First things first, Phase. I think I've talked about it a little bit. I don't know, I've played around with it a little bit. So I'm going to want a pool for, a controlling pool for the Area of Effect spell. So that's a thing that I'm going to want to try to create. And then for the main targeted spell, I think I want Mastery. This is what I've been thinking about a little bit. I haven't tried Phase Mastery anything, because it's not a thing that I've had. But we're going to go with the Devastating Ray, and I'm going to look and see what Mastery pieces we have. Probably going to want something that I can upgrade. Dissolving Mastery of Balance. That's a level 5, so let's upgrade that one. Well, Yeah, let's upgrade that one. I'm not going to upgrade that one. We're going to upgrade Precise Mastery instead. Ooh. Do I want it? Yeah, I want. Okay. And then let's throw some low-level crap at it. Here, have a couple of level 2 items. This is why I got a bunch of these low-level items here, is for upgrading our more important pieces. Cool. Precise Mastery of Disillusion. So, oops, if we go back here. Phase. And for once, I haven't really planned out a lot of this ahead of time, like I usually do. So, you'll have to bear with me here. Alright. Okay, yeah, I actually think I'm gonna like this spell. So there's our ray. I would like a pool. I don't know that I have any good phase pools. Guttering pool. Ah, there we go. Versus Eternal Pool? I think we want Eternal Pool, actually. Yeah, I want Eternal Pool, which is fully upgraded already, so we're just going to stick with this. And then I want Control, which luckily we have a couple of really awesome orange Control pieces. However, I do want to use some Control also for... what's it called? For Corruption. I think Corruption is primarily... Well, I think we're going to keep kind of the same setup with another Control Pool trap or something. Trap or something on Corruption. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that yet. Oh, and it has to be a pool, actually, for Corruption, because that's going to be our synergy spell. Anyway. So what do you have? Status effect duration. Status effect duration. Yeah, I honestly... I don't know if I want to throw both of my oranges on this. Impeccable control of speed. Have we upgraded that yet? Can it be upgraded? Augments. It can be upgraded. Let's upgrade that. Alright, so that's what we're going to do for our pool here. Phase... We were using the Eternal Pool. And I think we were using this one, and then the Impeccable Control of Speed. Yeah, I like this. So this is going to be our Eternal Distortion Pool. I like the sound of that. Okay, feeling good about Phase. That's in a pretty good spot right now. Fire, we're going to want some awesome, amazing destruction. Let's do Corruption real quick, because this should be easy. At least for the AoE. Because we want the synergy spell. Right? Ta-da! And then again with control, so I think we're just gonna take the only control piece that we have left that's legendary here. Yeah, 10 bugs, 160 damage, 32% chance to transfer the elemental status effect, consumes a bit of mastery. Deals 80 damage when the bug pops on its own. That's fine. I'm more curious about what the synergy spell is going to look like, so we're going to check that out. And then we need a better targeted spell here, and then better everything for fire. So let's do fire first. And targeted, do I have anything good? I don't want to lob for my normal attack spell. It can be upgraded twice. And our only level 6 spells, of course, are lobs. Ugh. I think Unwavering Missile of the Enchanter is the one that we're going to go for. Unwavering Missile of the Enchanter. So, where are you? So there's that. Let's grab some low-level parts that we can use to upgrade it here. Unwavering Missile of the Enchanter, and I have no idea. I probably should have checked what the other pieces were. What our augment situation is for that. I think I have a couple of good destruction augments floating around here. Destruction. This one can probably be upgraded. Probably should be upgraded. Seven. This one has 8. 350 damage, 120 critical effect multiplier. 320 damage, 20, 480 mastery, 480 mastery. This one will consume way more mastery though. Just straight up destruction. I think it's funny this one doesn't have any modifiers or anything on it. It's just called destruction. Dissolving destruction of charging. Let's see if we can upgrade this one. I need some of those low-level parts to consume again. Are there any other good destruction ones that we could maybe upgrade? Didn't look like it. Yeah, no. Not good enough stats. Okay. Fire. Targeted. There's our Unwavering Missile. Yeah. No. You know what? Sorry. The fire stuff and the corruption stuff I did not plan out at all, so I actually hadn't even settled on using these two for sure, but, you know. I'm checking to see how much destruction each of these has versus how much mastery each one has. Because if I can get one with higher mastery on it, then it'll consume more mastery on a critical hit and therefore do more damage, and it'll scale better as we put more mastery on creatures. But I think that's about as high as we're going to get. Yeah, that's what it looks like. This is going to be the best option for us. So there we go. And then we only get one augment, which is unfortunate. Quicker casting speed, quicker charging, better apocalyptical effect multiplier, although not a better apocalyptical chance per se. Although it's up to 13.5%, which is pretty darn good. We want destruction, just straight up. I mean, I think just straight up more damage wins. Damage dealt while stationary doesn't really matter. I'm almost always moving when I'm casting spells. Apocalyptical chance boost, that's pretty good. Projectile speed, sure. Apocalyptical multiplier, sure. I don't rely on apocalypticals happening. And the fire one is nothing special, just a flame wall, like, ooh, let's burn any enemies that walk into it, and no big deal. I think we just want the most damage. And then I would probably like to do a fire AoE spell as well. And I don't want like a pool or anything, actually. I think I just want a straight up area of effect spell. I think rapid area looks good. Yeah, let's do rapid area. Upgrade, shapes. And of course you would be in a different order here. Rapid area. We could toss the tactical shield. I'm never going to use you. You know what, let's not. We'll just toss a couple level 2s. Okay, rapid area. I think that could only be upgraded once. Yeah, because it's not here anymore. That's fine. Okay, fire. Rapid area. And I just want you to be destruction. So let's go destruction here and destruction here. So this is going to do a crap ton of damage. Like, a ton of damage. Look at that. 644 damage, 780% mastery consumed on a critical hit. This is way, way, way better than the targeted spell, excuse me, that we have for fire. The difference is being the shape, how many augments it has attached to it. So it would be much, much better if we could find a good targeted missile that has 2 or more augments allowed for it, and then we could rip the destruction piece out of our other augment or out of our other fire spell. Sorry, pull the augment out. We could do that, and we would consume the missile shape for it. But we could pull that piece out and then use it to craft a better fire spell later. So that's kind of what I'm banking on. That's a really awesome AoE. Okay, and then last but not least, corruption. We got to figure out what we want to do for you. I want something targeted. Honestly, I'm kind of fine with using the lob effect again. Oh, and you could be upgraded. You are a versatile lob. All right, let's upgrade the versatile lob. Where's something... Yeah, here we go, low-level stuff. Upgrade you, and then... we'll toss a couple of these level 1. I know they're oranges. They're... level 1 and 2 oranges are really easy to come by. So, no qualms about using them here. Alright, charging lob. Oh, and then we can put 3 pieces on this. This is going to be ridiculous. So I want you to be mastery attuned again. Alright. You add a bunch of mastery. You add some mastery, and you cause the bugs to stay, or the hive to stay around for longer. Words. And then we'll go with impacting mastery there. And I'm not going to bother upgrading all those. This is fine. You're just another mastery creator. Okay, and then I'm not going to deal with novas now. I'll probably just do some generic, really simple novas off camera. Because I really don't use them. I use them to trigger apocalypticals, and that's pretty much it. So we'll just kind of ignore those. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of new spells. Oh, we could also do a shield, just really quick. Let's just take a look at that. I think I have some good shield parts. Yeah, so we have a level 6 stubborn agile shield of the shapeshifter. 990 HP. And you're 1,000 HP. Holy cow, and 4 augment slots? I can make a really good shield. I'm going to do this. You know what? What the hell? Let's just do it right now. Probably want that. I probably want that. And I probably want to upgrade 2 of these. Alright, shield bits. What can we do about you? Immense defense. I like the idea of upgrading that. And then I want to upgrade 1 more. This is going to be a really awesome shield when we finally get it going, by the way. I'm going to do... I'm going to do unflinching defense. Alright, stubborn agile shield of the shapeshifter, yes. And then just all of these oranges, and then that 1 purple. Holy moly, look at that. Alright, so we're going from about 900 health per shield bar or shield pip to 1,500 HP per bar or pip. A little bit of damage resistance when we're down to our last bar. Block a little bit of extra damage, and increases the distance of our blink by 1/3. That is a pretty good shield. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Okay, so we have a whole new suite of spells to use, including a new synergy to go check out. we've got a whole bunch of stuff to show off. So, rather than goofing around here in Sod and Trod, let's go... I don't know. We're going to fast travel to the Maelstrom and just go goof around a little bit and check out the new spells in kind of a safe, enemies are not very strong environment. I'm pretty excited to see these. I'm mostly excited about kind of the synergy and whatnot that we have with our phase spells. I think that's going to be really excited to play with. Come on, game. Alright, this place should be pretty familiar to everybody. So, what upgrades do I have? What? Fire goal completed, apparently. I think crit multiplier is going to be most important. Corruption, I just want faster charging. Phase. Ooh. Probably critical chance, because that'll make my ray more effective, I think. Okay, so the idea is going to be much the same as it was previously when we were using corruption. We kind of want to just get that down first and get those bugs, you know, get enemies to be infected. I also want to get mastery. Ooh, hello. Get phase mastery on enemies. And then we get one of these down. And then we hit him with a flame strike. And then we teleport in. Oh, that slow motion explosion was pretty cool. We could just watch our little bugs like home in on things and kill them. Okay, so just gonna let my bugs take care of everything for me, I guess. This is pretty awesome. So, I'm going to kind of explain my thought process behind these particular spells now that we have them and they're kind of working the way I wanted them to. So, the reason that I have the Ray instead of like a targeted spell or anything is because A, it's a really good way to build up a lot of mastery really quickly with the Rays. I'm a huge fan of those. And, hang on, my cat. Okay, so using the Ray builds a lot of mastery really, really quickly, which is pretty good. Mastery causes that slow motion effect. Like when I use the phase mastery in particular here, it causes that slow motion effect that I triggered to last longer. Also, mastery, the mastery spells do damage when I'm in that slow motion mode. We didn't really get to see it because of all the bugs, so I'm not going to use corruption next time. We're gonna go just phase, so I can just kind of show that off. But this will do damage, and the reason I'm going with the Ray is because it's quick and it does a lot of whatever it is really quickly, which I think will be beneficial when we're in that slow motion situation. The way that slow motion things work, the way that slow motion thing worked is when we use a control phase spell, like our pool the enemies were walking into and getting stuck in, it stores up damage. So we hit them with, you know, a lot of fire attacks, or because there were a lot of them, I did my AoE, which did a lot of damage. That damage doesn't trigger right away. It stores it up and it fires when we detonate the phase spell with the third type of phase, my destruction nova from blinking in like that. So that triggered the whole thing. When enemies were stopped in the phase bubble, I know it's getting kind of complicated, but when they're in the phase bubble and that they get detonated like that. Hang on, this is really loud. Sorry. Here, you'll see. That's what triggers the slow motion thing. So we'll do this. We'll do another flame strike here. That kills them. So now we can do this. Do some damage with our ray. We can do damage to you too. Alright, you know what? Let's do this old school mastery. Get some of these bugs to hatch, hopefully. Alright, this will kill all of you. And then we can use our spell there to finish off the other one, and then we have a mastery bug. Let's get up here, and then we'll use our ray to finish this one off. So yeah, our mastery spell turns into a destruction spell when we're in this slow motion, like, phase rift, I think they call it. Which is pretty cool. And it lasts longer depending on how much phase mastery we put on enemies prior to this whole situation. So I'm really liking this whole setup here. Although I'm not liking the godlike lieutenant that we have in front of us right now. So the only issue is that we don't have any real, like, crowd control going on. We do decent damage, though. Yeah, so we're gonna do really good damage, but we don't have any way of, like, freezing enemies or stopping them short of the, I guess, the control pool for phase. So never mind, we do have that. I was neglecting that spell as just straight up control, which it is. So don't mind me. Hello. Hit you with a couple of fire spells here.
Where are you?
Charge up our Nova, and then do one of those. Oh, it looks like we got our phase apocalyptical. Hello. Why are you not dying? Or taking any mastery at all? We got a fire apocalyptical. Can I just kill you straight up with one of these? Yes. Yes, I can. That's pretty awesome. That's a lot of damage.
This is a mighty dragon.
really want to see what the synergy looks like.
You ain't nothing but a two-bit and
Okay, let's do another one of these.
just the mighty trap.
Here, we'll just come over here. We'll drop the pool like right on top of you.
This one's mine!
Feel it burn.
Kill both of those. And just watch my bugs take care of the rest. I like the slow motion effect here. I think it's kind of fun. Alright, and our synergy is about full. I think we should be able to kill it against all the little critters that show up in this boss fight here, which means that we will be able to summon the fire elemental, I think it is, during the boss fight, hopefully.
Enough! No more hunting, no more toying! Hold my creation! Tear this dragon apart, my pet!
Oh, my bugs died just before the fight actually starts. That's sad. Can I master you yet? Yes.
How does it feel to go to your grave? That's how powerful we are!
Why? Because the boss is on your side? I'll just have to kill him next.
Dare you work! You'll suffer for your insolence! This dragon, my pet! Ha!
We have it? Oh, we have it. Alright. Fire elemental, let's see what this does.
I have power as well!
Do I need to hit an enemy with this, or do I just need to cast it? We'll cast it right there. Oh, hello. Here, let's get some bugs out here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's just phase all of you up. Alright, we're gonna check that fiery golem real quick. Corruption synergy, create a semi-sentient construct. Golem spawns in a fixed location, sends ranged attacks at enemies. Indestructible for the short period that it exists, and enemies will ignore it. Oh, so he just kind of stood there and shot out fireballs for a while. Huh. Well, we got to see it, so that's something, right? Alright. I'm a huge fan of that. Can we blast you for some damage?
You continue to fight when grossly outmatched!
And then we'll just kill you the old-fashioned way, actually. Make sure we do that and pick up that apocalyptical. Drop another pool there, and we'll give them all a moment to get situated. Oh, wrong spell. Let's actually go in there and detonate this properly, like that. I'm kind of liking this. It's a very, very, very big change of pace from what we've been doing normally in the game up till now. I mean, putting everything in slow motion, but 10,000 damage. Yep, that's 10,000 damage. I'm a huge fan of that. Yeah, I'm liking it. Nice little change. Mixing things up a bit. I really like the phase spells. I think that we could have a lot of fun with those. Although it's going to slow things down dramatically, but hopefully that will cause me to not die as often. So yeah, that's just a taste of what we've got going forward. And in the next video, I think we're going to actually go to Sodden Trod and continue with the critical path of the game. So thank you all for joining me. I will see you next time, and may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.